Supreme Court has now agreed to hear former President Trump's appeal of the Colorado ruling to kick him off the GOP primary ballot there. The justices will hear the case on an expedited basis, they say. Arguments are beginning on February 8th. I want to get your take on this. I spoke with the former director of national intelligence, John Ratcliffe, about this yesterday. Watch. Here's what he said.
Yeah, with respect to what's happening with Colorado, look, Jack Smith, who's the most aggressive prosecutor, as I talked about, even he couldn't bring charges for insurrection against Donald Trump. So when a federal grand jury passes on it, but the state of Colorado or Maine or anyone else says we're going to come up with our own process, make our own determination, that's why the Supreme Court took this up and why the Supreme Court will strike it down.
Do you agree with that, Jonathan? Will the Supreme Court strike it down? You've also got Florida Governor Ron DeSantis floating the idea of kicking President Biden off of Florida's ballot because of the border crisis. This is turning into a banana republic fast.
Yeah, it is pretty crazy, and I do think the Supreme Court will strike it down. But, you can see from Biden's speech last week, they want the focus of his campaign to be January 6th. So everything they can get in the news cycle to talk about January 6th, even if they lose, they view it as helpful because his record is so abysmal that nobody, even coherent people, can't defend it. But I think, right now we have different rulings from different states, and then you have this main outlier, which basically just used the talking points of another network that says insurrection every other day, and that's the deciding factor. And I think, Governor DeSantis's point on the, why not take Biden off the ballot is kind of illustrates how absurd this is, because if it's just to be determined by some state official based on whatever criteria they make, we really are, like you said, a banana republic. But I think the Supreme Court will strike it down. But the Biden administration doesn't really care, and they should actually be standing up to keep Trump on the ballot. But they want to talk about nothing but January 6th, because if you talk about Biden's record, everyone knows it's a failure.
Yeah, how many FBI agents were in plain man's clothing and Trump clothing on January 6th, Jonathan?
Yeah, I don't know, and I don't think you can get the answer on that. Every time I think it's been asked of, yeah, it would be an interesting thing. And when Christopher Wray's asked, they usually deflect on those issues. But it does seem like, this is all they want to talk about 3 years later. And, to reelect President Biden based on January 6th, that's not going to make people safer. It's not going to make their families wealthier, not going to do anything for this country. But that's all they have to talk about. It's truly pathetic if you really think about it. Well,
we saw how he's kicking off his campaign. It was all about Trump is bad. America first is bad.
Yeah.
Get your head around that. America first is bad. I don't get it. Jonathan, thank you. Jonathan Fahey joining us this morning. We'll keep the spotlight on it, sir. Thank you.